Chris Hill is P10. Janexi is P1. Cone S is P5 on mediums. Janexi is P1. Entering the pits is P13. Tonkihan is P9. Bartschvierink is P2. Is P4 on mediums. Bartschvierink is P2. Timen is P6. Cox is P4 on mediums. Tom Van H is P14. Nard Cox is P4. Cone S is P5. Nard Cox is P4 on mediums. Cone S is P5. Timen is P6. Cone S is P5. Chris Hill is P10, chasing Frans van der Linden. Nard Cox is P4, chasing Damien de Kijer. Cone S is P5, chasing Nard Cox. Nard Cox is P4, chasing Damien de Kijer. Timen is P6, chasing Cone S. Nard Cox is P4, fending off Cone S. Cone S is P5, chasing Nard Cox. Stephen McIverer, entering the pits, after 2 laps, is P16, Nard Cox is P5, chasing Demian Dekijer. Cone S is P6, chasing Nard Cox. Nard Cox is P5, chasing Demian Dekijer. Tim Ed is P7, chasing Cone S. Nard Cox is P5, chasing Demian Dekijer. Cone S is P5, chasing Nard Cox. Patrick Wants, entering the pits, after 2 laps, is P16. Bart Spearing is P2, chasing Janik Z. Tim Ed is P6, chasing Cone S. Nard Cox is P4, chasing Demian Dekijer. Tim Ed is P6, chasing Cone S. Bart Spearing is P2, following Janik Z. Nard Cox is P4, chasing Demian Dekijer. Chris Hill is P10, chasing Frans van der Linden. Stephen McIverer, entering the pits, is P16. Nard Cox is P4, chasing Demian Dekijer. Chris Hill is P10, following Frans van der Linden. Nard Cox is P4, chasing Demian Dekijer. Chris Hill is P10, on mediums, chasing Frans van der Linden. Nard Cox is P4, chasing Demian Dekijer. Chris Hill is P10, chasing Frans van der Linden. Nard Cox is P4, chasing Demian Dekijer. Cone S is P4, on mediums, battling Nard Cox. Chris Hill is P10, on mediums, chasing Frans van der Linden. Cone S is P5, chasing Nard Cox. Nard Cox is P5, chasing Cone S. Tim N, is P6, on mediums, chasing, Nard Cox. Nard Cox, is P6, chasing, Tim N. Tim N, is P5, fending off, Nard Cox. Nard Cox, is P6, chasing, Tim N. Tim N, is P5, fending off, Nard Cox. Nard Cox, is P6, chasing, Tim N. Tim N, is P5, on mediums, chasing, Cone S. Nard Cox, is P6, chasing, Tim N. Tim N, is P5, on mediums, fending off, Nard Cox. Franz van der Linden, is P9, fending off, D. Schenk. Tim N, is P5, chasing, Cone S. Nard Cox, is P6, following, Tim N. Tim N, is P5, chasing, Cone S. Nard Cox, is P6, chasing, Tim N. Is P13, on mediums, chasing, Jordi Bakker. Jordi Bakker, is P13, chasing, Yorick. Nard Cox, is P6, chasing, Tim N. Tom Van H, is P14, on mediums, chasing, Jordi Bakker. Nard Cox, is P6, chasing, Tim N. Tim N, is P5, chasing, Cone S. Nard Cox, is P6, chasing, Tim N. Tim N, is P5, fending off, Nard Cox. Nard Cox, is P6, chasing, Tim N. Tim N is P5 on mediums, fending off Nard Cox. Jordy Backer is P14, chasing Tom Van H. Tom Van H is P14, battling Jordy Backer. Nard Cox is P6, chasing Tim N. Tim N is P5, fending off Nard Cox. Nard Cox is P6, chasing Tim N. Cone S is P4, chasing Demian Dekijer. Nard Cox is P6, chasing Tim N. Tim N is P6, battling Nard Cox. Cone S is P4, chasing Demian Dekijer. Demian Dekijer is P3 on mediums, battling Cone S. Cone S is P3, battling Demian Dekijer. Demian Dekijer is P3 on mediums, battling Cone S. Nard Cox is P5, battling Demian Dekijer. Is P3 on mediums, battling Nard Cox. Demian Dekijer is P7 on mediums, battling Tim N. Cone S is P4, chasing Nard Cox. Tim N is P7, chasing Demian Dekijer. Cone S is P4 on mediums, chasing Nard Cox. Tim N is P7, chasing Demi Indicator. Jordy Bakker is P14, on mediums, fending off Tom Van Age. Tim N is P7, chasing Demi Indicator. Demi Indicator is P6, chasing Tonki Hack. Tonki Hack is P5, on mediums, battling Demi Indicator. Tom Van Age, entering the pits, after 9 laps, is P14. Tim N is P7, chasing Tonki Hack. Janik Z, entering the pits, after 10 laps, is P1. Mark Svierink, entering the pits, after 10 laps, is P2. Tonki Hack is P6, fending off Tim N. Demi Indicator is P6, battling Tonki Hack. Tonki Hack, entering the pits, after 10 laps, is P7. Janik Z is P4, chasing Demi Indicator. Frans van der Linden, entering the pits, after 10 laps, is P9, Koen S is P2, following Nard Cox. Janik Z is P5, following Tim N. Marcel V is P9, following Tonki Hack. Janik Z is P5, following Tim N. Yorick is P12, chasing Frans van der Linden. Marcel B is P9, chasing Tonki Hack. Is P12, following Frans van der Linden. Janik Z is P5, chasing Tim N. Tim N is P4, on mediums, chasing Janik Z. Tim N, entering the pits, after 11 laps, is P5. Nard Cox, entering the pits, after 11 laps, is P1. Yorick is P12, chasing Frans van der Linden. Demi Indicator, entering the pits, after 11 laps, is P4. Frans van der Linden is P12, chasing Yorick. Nard Cox is P3, following Mark Svierink. Frans van der Linden is P11, chasing Yorick. Marcel V, entering the pits, after 11 laps, is P8. Demi Indicator is P7, chasing Tonki Hack. Entering the pits, after 11 laps, is P11. D. Schenk is P8, following Demi Indicator. Demi Indicator is P7 on mediums, ahead of D-Shank. D-Shank is P8, following Demi Indicator. Demi Indicator is P7, following Tonki Hap. Jordi Bakker, entering the pits after 11 laps, is P12. Cone S, entering the pits after 12 laps, is P1. Cone S is P3 on mediums, chasing Nard Cox. Chris Hill, entering the pits after 12 laps, is P5. Demi Indicator is P7, chasing Tonki Hap. Frans van der Linden is P9 on mediums, chasing Chris Hill. Demi Indicator is P6, chasing Tonki Hap. Tonki Hap is P5 on mediums, battling Demi Indicator. Demi Indicator is P6, chasing Tonki Hap. Tonki Hap is P6, chasing Demi Indicator. Chris Hill is P9 on mediums, following Frans van der Linden. D-Shank, entering the pits after 13 laps, is P7. Tonki Hap is P6, chasing Demi Indicator. Chris Hill is P8, following Frans van der Linden. Tonki Hap is P6 on mediums, following Demi Indicator. Chris Hill is P8, following Frans van der Linden. Marcel B is P10 on mediums, following D Shank. Chris Hill is P8, chasing Franz van der Linden. Marcel B entering the pits after 4 laps is P11. Cox is P3 on mediums, following Bart Svierink. Chris Hill is P8, following Franz van der Linden. Cox is P3 on mediums, following Bart Svierink. Chris Hill is P8, chasing Franz van der Linden. Tim N. is P12, on mediums, chasing, Jordy Backer. Chris Hill is PA, chasing, Franz van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, on mediums, following, Bart Svering. Chris Hill is PA, chasing, Franz van der Linden. Franz van der Linden is P7, on mediums, battling, Chris Hill. Tim N, entering the pits, after 7 laps, is P11. Chris Hill is PA, chasing, Franz van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, on mediums, following, Bart Svering. Chris Hill is PA, chasing, Franz van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, on mediums, following, Bart Svering. Chris Hill is PA, chasing, Franz van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, on mediums, following, Bart Svering. Chris Hill is PA, chasing, Franz van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, following, Bart Svering. Chris Hill is PA, chasing, Franz van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, chasing, Bart Svering. Chris Hill is PA, chasing, Franz van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, chasing, Bart Svierink. Chris Hill is P8, chasing, Frans van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, chasing, Bart Svierink. Chris Hill is P8, on mediums, chasing, Frans van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, chasing, Bart Svierink. Chris Hill is P8, chasing, Frans van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, chasing, Bart Svierink. Frans van der Linden is P8, chasing, Chris Hill. Nard Cox is P3, chasing, Bart Svierink. Chris Hill is P8, chasing, Frans van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, chasing, Bart Svierink. Chris Hill is P8, chasing, Frans van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, chasing, Bart Svierink. Bart Svierink is P2, battling, Nard Cox. Nard Cox is P3, chasing, Bart Svierink. Chris Hill is P8, chasing, Frans van der Linden. Nard Cox is P3, on mediums, chasing, Bart Svierink. Chris Hill is P8, chasing, Frans van der Linden. The leader has just finished the race. Jannik Z is P1, Bart Svierink is P2, Nard Cox is P3, Nard Cox is P3. Kones is P4, Bart Svierink is P3. Demian de Kijer is P5, Chris Hill is P8. Nard Cox is P4. Jordi Bakker is P11. Tonki Hat is P6. Jannik Z is P4. Nard Cox is P5. Frans van der Linden is P7, Chris Hill is P9. Kones is P4. D Shed is P9. Nard Cox is P7. Yorick is P9. Yorick